fortified Taiwanese food we can't live without. From mountains of flavors, chef's iced tea chicken, cuddles as big as your face, Taiwanese eating always comes with superlatives. Taipei travel essentials, passports, cash, extra stomach. Small eats and a lot of them are the big thing in Taiwan. The culinary philosophy here is eat often and eat well. Sure, there's the internationally accepted 3 meals a day dining format, but why be so limited when you can make like the Taiwanese and indulge in gourmet snacking at any time of the day? The Taiwanese capital, Taipei, has around 20 streets dedicated to snacking. Every time you think you've found the best street-side bowl, the most incredible stinking tofu or mind-blowing beef noodle soup, there's always another Taiwanese food shop that surpasses it. The island's food is a mashup of the cuisine of the Minnan, Teochew, and Hokkien Chinese communities along with Japanese cooking. It's a culinary loving with diversely delicious offspring. Arguments about the best food on Taiwan risk ruining relationships and lifelong friendships. Food. It's seriously, it's respected, it's all excellent in Taiwan. 1. Breast pork rice. Where there's a wisp of smoke from the kitchen chimney, there will be luo fan. Breast pork with rice, goes the Taiwanese saying. The popularity of this humble dish cannot be overstated. Luo fan is also synonymous with Taiwanese food. The Taipei city government launched a Breast pork rice is ours campaign last year after Michelin's Green Guide Taiwan claimed the dish was from Shandong province in mainland China. A good bowl of luo fan comprises finely chopped, not quite moist, pork belly slow cooked in aromatic soy sauce with 5 spices. There should be an ample amount of fatness in which lies the magic. The meat is spooned over hot rice. A little sweet, a little salty, breast pork rice is comfort food perfected. Jinfeng Luo Fan, 10 Roosevelt Road, Section 1, Zhangjiang District, Taipei City, plus 886223960808. Beef noodle. You know a food is an obsession when it gets its own festival. Beef noodle soup inspires competitiveness and innovation in chefs. Everyone wants to claim the title of a beef noodle king. From visiting New Baba for one of the most expensive bowls of beef noodle soup in the world, Taiwan won $10,000 or United States $334 to a serendipitous foray into the first makeshift noodle shack you spot. It's almost impossible to have a bad beef noodle experience in Taiwan. Lin Dongfang's beef shanks with a dance noodle in herbal soup are a perennial favorite. The street side eatery's secret weapon is the dollop of homemade chilled butter added last. Lin Dongfang, 274 Bed Road, Section 2, Zhongshan District, Taipei City. Plus 8862 2752 2556. New Baba, number 16. Alley 27, Land 216, Section 4, Songsha Donggu, Danan Streets, Taipei City, plus add S+LThe 2778 3075 plus 8862 8771 5358. 3. Oyster omelette. Here's a snack that really showcases the fat of the land in Taiwan. You've got something from the sea and something from the soil. The eggs are the perfect for the little oysters easily found around the island, while sweet potato starch is added to give the whole thing a gooey chewiness. A signature Taiwan food texture. No wonder the soup was voted best next to represent Taiwan in a poll of 1,000 Taiwanese by Global Foods Monthly a few years back. Lois Egg Oyster Omelette, Ningxia Road, Night Market, plus 8862 2558 6177. 4. Bubble tea. Bubble tea represents the QQ food texture that Taiwanese love. The phrase refers to something that is especially chewy, like the tapioca balls forming the bubbles in bubble tea. It's said that unusual drinks was invented out of boredom. Liu Hongshen threw some sweetened tapioca pudding into her iced SMT on one fateful day in 1988, and a great Taiwanese culinary expert was born. Variations on the theme include taro flavored tea, jasmine tea, and coffee served cold or not hot. Chenshui Tang Tea House, 48 Yishu Saint, Longjing, Taichung Country, plus 8864 2652 8288. 5. Milk fish. How popular is milkfish in Taiwan? So popular that it has its own themed museum in Anping, and there's a milkfish cultural festival in Kaohsiung. The bony fish might pose a challenge for amateurs, but its love for its tender meat and economical price tag. Milkfish is prepared in numerous ways, in a congee porridge, pan-fried as fishbowl soup, or breast. For home-style preparation, retro izakaya-style restaurants James Kitchen serves pan-fried milkfish with lime. A bowl of scallion lard rice is a great compliment. James Kitchen, 65 Yongkong Sen, Dongnan Street District, Taipei, plus 8862 2342 2275. 6. Slack season Danzai noodles. You've gotta love a place called Slack season, and it should be one of the first pit stops on any culinary trips to Taiwan. The iconic eatery originated in Tainan about a century ago. A fisherman sold noodles during the slack fishing season, and the joint became so successful he quit his original trade altogether. The signature bowl of slack season noodles is served in shrimp soup with bean sprout, coriander, moist pork, and fresh shrimps. The bowl of comforting flavors is so addictive that a man from Tainan supposedly ate 18 bowls in a row at the restaurant. Slack season Tainan main store, 16 Hongham Road, Tainan City, plus 8866 223 1744. See websites for details of other locations. 7. Pan-fried bun. Like the fluffiness of cake and the crunchiness of potato chips. The pan-fried bun gives you the best of both worlds. The buns are made with spongy white Chinese bread that is pan-fried on the bottom. Break one open to reveal the moist porky filling. A Shanghainese staple, the Taiwanese version differs in two ways. It's slightly bigger in size and it hits the pan upside down. Shukju, Shida Night Market, Tan Street District, Taipei City, plus 8869-3085-9646. 8. Guap Bao. It's a hamburger Taiwan style. A steamed bun sandwiches a hearty filling of breast pork belly, pickled Chinese cabbage, and powdered mince. The filling is chopped into small pieces and mixed together so there's a bit of everything in every bite. Western hamburgers might benefit from the same treatment. Take a big mouthful and enjoy the salty, sour, and sweet flavors that the greasy pork swimming in your mouth. Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Neihu Street, Taipei. 9. Iron egg. It's called iron egg because it's so tough. These chewy eggs, little eggs dyed black from long braising in soy sauce, are a highly addictive Taiwanese food. Often made from quail's eggs, the protein balls are cooked for hours in soy sauce then air dried. The process is repeated over several days until the snacks become tough and acquire the desired amount of chewiness. Seaside Apple 151-1, John Hen Road, Tamsui Apple 135-1, John Hen Road, Tamsui. 10. Pineapple cake. This iconic Taiwanese pastry, many pies filled with candied pineapple, is one of Taiwan's best food souvenirs. For one of the best pineapple cake experiences, try Sunny Hills, which uses only local pineapples. The result is a darker filling, rougher texture, and a sourier taste. The pies at other shops are filled with a mix of pineapple and chewable bits of winter melon. They have a fruity sweetness and a golden casting of crumbly, buttery pastry. Stores that replace pineapples completely with winter melon to cut costs are committing a big no-no. Sunny Hills, first floor, number 1, alley 4, lane 36, section 5, Minshan East Rail, Sunshine District, Taipei City, plus 886-49229-2767. 11. Tempura. Tempura refers to fish paste that been molded into various shapes and sizes, deep fried then boiled in a broth. Before eating, the pieces of solid fish paste are taken from the broth and smothered in brown sauce. Doesn't sound like much, but tempura delivers plenty of sweet flavors and chewy textures, making it a beloved Taiwanese food. The food is basically a Taiwanese take on Japanese Oden, with more sugariness, tougher fish cakes, and a signature sauce. When you finish the bit of fish cake, there's more to come. Get some soup from the fender and add it to the remaining sauce in the bowl. Mix and drink the resulting flavor bomb. Simon Tempura, 95 Singing South Road, Wanhua District, Taipei City, plus 886-2331 for 2481. 12. 霸王. 霸王 is a Taiwanese mega dumpling made with a dough of rice flour, corn starch, and sweet potato starch. It looks almost translucent after cooking. Pork, veggies, and sometimes eggs are stuffed inside and gravy poured on top. It's believed Bawan was invented during times of scarcity. The simple pork dumpling became a luxurious snack enjoyed only during the Lunar New Year festival. 通话霸王 Number 7. 39. 通话 Street, Donut Street, Taipei City, plus 8862-2707-8562. 13. Fried chicken. Taiwan deserves a special place in the Fried Chicken Hall of Fame. Not only has it made the giant fried chicken cutlet number 35 on the list, a cult classic, but its popcorn chicken is dangerously addictive. The chicken is chopped into bite-sized pieces, marinated, dipped in batter, and deep-fried. A generous sprinkling of salt and pepper completes the morsels. It's a ubiquitous snack of the city streets. Taiwan's first popcorn chicken store, number 532 Bei'an Road, Songshan District, Taipei City. 14. Flaky scallion pancake. There are few things more appetizing than the sight of a flaky scallion pancake being slowly torn apart. And add cheese and egg fillings to maximize the visuals. Devour this night market staple in a new bite to ensure it stays steaming hot and chewy. Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Neihu District, Taipei. 15. Oyster vermicelli. A bowl of great oyster vermicelli should have a thick, flavorful soup base while the thin rice noodles and oyster retain their distinct texture. Some people add chopped intestines for a funky dimension to the soup. It's a gooey, slurpable dish with an intense briny taste. Azhong, 821 Aiming Street, One Hot District, Taipei City, plus 8862-262-09989. 16. Stinky tofu. This could be the world's premier loves it or hate its snack, and Taiwan does it just right. The fragrant cube of bean curd is deep-fried and draped with sweet and spicy sauce. You hold your nose, it looks and tastes just like a plain old piece of fried tofu, with a crisp casing and soft center like pudding. But what's the fun in eating that? Inhale deeply and relish the stench, the smellier the better. Rojo Light Market, north end of Keelung Road, Taipei. 17. Sweet potato. Leaving taste, smell, and nutritional value aside, the sweet potato stands out for one particular reason among Taiwanese food. It's shaped a bit like the island. Taiwan-grown sweet potatoes are added to soup with ginger, roasted by street vendors in ovens converted from oil drums, ground to a flour and added to other dishes to give texture, or fried into sweet potato chips. As long as the beloved root vegetable is in it, Taiwanese loved it. Sweet potato kanji at Xinye, 85th floor, Taipei 101, 7 Xinyi Road, Section 5, Xinyi District, Taipei City, plus 886-8101-0185. 18. Shaved Ice Mountain. One good thing about the hot, humid, and stormy Taiwan summers is the excuse to eat shaved ice mountain. A pail of shaved ice is heaped with fresh food, fruit, and flavorings, such as mango pieces, juice, and sweet condensed milk. The result is super appealing just by looks alone. A more traditional tea uses freshly made mimi rice bowls. Feast on mango shaved ice at Yongkang 15 Yongkang Stand, Taipei City, plus 886223213367. For classics, go to Tai Milking. 82 Xinshan South Road, Section 3, plus 886223634341. 19. Paper cakes, a must-try at Raw Head Night Market. Paper cakes are crispy pastry pockets filled with juicy pork slabs infused with the aromatic bite of black pepper. Bake on the wall of a clay oven, the pies are a delicious ode to the pepper plant. It's more than one, or you have to wait again in the long queue for more. Red Hot Night Market, north end of Keelung Road, Taipei. 20. Dumplings at Din Tai Fung Dumpling House. 小笼包 may be a Shanghainese delicacy, but some argue that Taiwanese restaurant Din Tai Fung does its Shanghai comrades proud with its succulent pork soup dumplings. Din Tai Fung's bite-sized 小笼包 have a consistently high quality. Their paper-thin wrappings hold rich hot broth and tender pork meatballs. Gasps can be heard intermittently at Din Tai Fung as dinner brave the scalding hot soup that squirts out up upon biting the dumpling. Din Tai Fung Dumpling House, 162 Xinyi Road, Section 2, Taipei City, plus 886223218929. 21. Fish bowl soup. What's better than fresh seafood? Bowl of fresh seafood, of course. Look for handmade fish bowls in Taiwan. They tend to have more air in the bowl, thus allowing more broth to be soaked up. They also have a bouncier chew. Jiaxing Fish Bowl, number 22, Land 210, Section 2, Yangping North Road, Datong District, Taipei City, plus 886225536470. 22. Rib stewed in medicinal herbs. This is the Taiwanese version of baked-le, the Chinese-made soup that is also popular in Singapore and Malaysia. In Taiwan, the soup is slow cooked in Chinese medicine, extracting the essence from pork bones and more than 14 nutritious herbs, roots, and dried fruit. It's yummy and good for you too, especially for keeping warm in winter. There isn't much meat on the limb bones, but the point of the dish is the soup. Don't be shy to pick the bones up and suck the juice off. You might even be considered strange if you don't. Nanya Night Market, Nanya East Road, Taipei City. 23. Goose. Geese bred on Taiwan farms are never wasted. From the skin to the blood, they're made into delicious dishes. Salted and smoked geese in Hawaii are revelatory. Every bite of the juicy goose meat with slightly smoked skin tastes like a pure celebration of poultry. Or you could try one of Bistro Le Pond's balls of steamed rice topped with goose, chili oil, and XO sauce. The rice grains are an ideal vehicle for good fat and flavor. 鸭肉蒸 231 to 2 Xingyue Yangshan District, Kaohsiung, plus 886-7531-4630 Bistro Lepeng, 176 Jiangsu, Taipei City, plus 886-223965677. 24. 顶边错 顶边错 is a bowl of slippery rice flour pasta. Rice flour batter is poured along the side of a huge heated wok, sliding and spreading along the hot metal and forming slices or rice flour noodle. When dried, the sheets are cut into smaller pieces that become very thin and very chewy noodles when cooked as 顶边错. 吴家顶边错 is a century-old family business. Its 顶边错 is served with handmade pork cake, shrimp cakes, cabbage, celery, and bamboo shoots. 吴家顶边错 Keelung Temple Street Night Market, Taipei City. 25. Taiwanese sausage with sticky rice. Taiwanese pork sausage alone is a superstar at night markets, but when served as a snack translated as little sausage inside big sausage, it's possibly unbeatable. It's like a hot dog, but instead of a bone, sticky rice is stuffed inside sausage casing to make an oversized rice sausage. Let's then slit open to stuff in a pork sausage. So it's a little sausage inside a big one. Get it? Fengjia Night Market, Taichung County. 26. Muaji. These glutinous rice balls are served as marshmallows and filled with sweet or salty things. The most traditional mochi are filled with red bean paste and rolled in peanut powder. But in recent years, strawberry jam, sesame paste, green tea jam, and peanut paste have become popular fillings. You can learn how to make mochi at the Royal Taiwan Mochi Museum, around $5 per person. Royal Taiwan Mochi Museum, number 3, Chushan 3rd Road, Nantou County, plus 886-4922-57644. 27. Lantern soy sauce breast food. No matter what you choose from the Lantern Lu Wei food stall, it'll take on the taste of a signature 5-spice soy sauce. It's a little sweet, not too salty, and very aromatic, with cloves, star anise, cinnamon, and other spices. Pick your preferred ingredients and the chef will cook it in the pot of special sauce. It's a perfect light meal before a big night out. You should expect to wait in line as the chef never rushes. He takes his time to allow the food to absorb the sauce. Lantern Lu Wei, Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Neihu District, Taipei. 28. Sun cakes. Originating in Taichung, the sun cake is just a flaky pastry filled with maltose, and yet this sweet nothing has come to represent Taichung City and is a souvenir sought out by visitors. Countless sun cake shops flourish in Taichung, all claiming to be the original store. But maybe it's time for them to shine. The genuine original sun cake store, Tai Yon Bakery, closed down when the 68-year-old boss decided to retire. Along Tiyou Street, Zhongzhen District, Taichung City. 29. Tube rice pudding. Sticky rice and Chinese mushrooms are fried with seasoning and stuffed into a bamboo tube together with pork and egg. The tube of rice is steamed again to further soften the texture until it becomes a cylindrical pudding. 大桥头 started making its rice pudding in a stall under a bridge more than 4 decades ago. The business has since expanded, but the rice pudding stays the same. You should be sure to add the homemade turnip-laced sweet spicy sauce to the tasty. 大桥头 41 Yangping North Road, Section 3, Datong District, Taipei City, plus 886225944685. 30. Taiwanese breakfast. 3 elements to start a day right with Taiwanese food include sesame flat bread, deep-fried Chinese donut, and soy milk. Blogger John H. from A Hungry Girl's Guide to Taipei says her favorite breakfast is from Fu Hong. I love the thick sesame flat bread at Fu Hong because it has a slight sweetness, a thin crispy layer, and soft center from coming straight out of the hot metal barrel. Many sesame flatbreads are dry and flaky, but Fu Hong shows why there's often a half-hour wait there on the weekends. Fu Hong Dojang, 2nd floor Huashan Market, 108 Longshaw East Road, Section 1, Taipei City, plus E86223922175. 31. Pig's blood rice pudding. This mix of pig's blood and sticky rice is stuck on the end of stick like a lollipop. For the final Taiwanese touch, the pudding is coated in a sweet peanut powder. Basketball star Jeremy Lin Shu Hao named pig's blood rice cake as one of his favorite snacks on his recent visit to Taiwan. If it's good enough for Lin, it's good enough for us. Shaoli, number 123, land 136, Section 4, Roosevelt Road, Taipei City, plus 886223683417. 32. 3-cup chicken. 3-cup chicken is cooked in a cup of rice wine, a cup of oil, and a cup of soy sauce. To this Taiwanese culinary triumvirate is added fresh basil, chilies, and garlic for an irresistible combination. Some kitchens have a different definition of 3-cup chicken, involving a cup of wine, a cup of sesame oil, and a cup of sugar. Xinye, 85th floor, Taipei 101, 7 Xinyi Road, Section 5, Xinyi District, Taipei City, plus 886281010185. 33. 淡水 age. Age comes from the Japanese aberrage, which are deep-fried tofu pockets. Taiwanese age are stuffed with mung bean noodles and sealed up with fish paste. A typical sweet spicy sauce completes the snack. The tofu soaks up the soup it's cooked in, so each bite bursts with bursts. Paired with the soy milk, the age makes a great savory breakfast. 真理 Street, 淡水. 34. 板条 flat rice noodles has such a rapid following that many Taiwanese will drive long distances in search of the most authentic bowl. The thick, flat, slippery noodles made from glutinous rice are part of the Hakka culinary tradition and best sampled in Kaohsiung's Nong districts. Stir-fried bantiao with pork has a rustic taste and texture. Many find the dish more comforting when served in hot soup. Maxim Street, 美浓 District, Kaohsiung. 35. Hot Star Large Fried Chicken. According to a Taipei Times report of 2011, Taiwanese devour more than 250,000 fried chicken cutlets a day. Peeled atop each other, that would make a chicken cutlet tower 10 times as tall as Taipei 101. The island's tallest skyscraper at 508 meters. Go to Hot Star for the original oversized chicken cutlet. The enormous size of meat, as big as your face, is very moist with a crispy crust. A generous coating of 5-spice powder and pepper gives it a kick. Starting as a small counter at S+LThe Night Market, Hot Star is now a Taiwanese food franchise present in Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Singapore. Hot Star Large Fried Chicken, S+LThe Night Market, Jane Road, Shilin District, Taipei City. 36. Anything with cuttlefish. Taiwan gets a lot of cuttlefish, and grill stations spiked with cuttlefish skewers can be found everywhere in the southern tip of the island. Although a thick cuttlefish soup with herbs and veggies is a typical Taiwanese winter warmer, one of the best ways to enjoy the mollusks is fresh out of seawater straight onto the charcoal grill. A smoky aroma, dark grill marks, glistening furry fish edges, and dusting of salt and pepper make up the scene. Pengja Night Market, Taichung County. 爱玉 jelly. Very wobbly and hardy tasting of anything, 爱玉 jelly takes on the flavor of whatever it's eaten with. Add it to lemonade and shaved ice for a refreshing summer drink. The jelly gives the liquid a fun, gloppy texture. Shida Night Market, Shida Road, 内湖 District, Taipei City. 38. 皮蛋豆腐. Black, white, and seemingly black 皮蛋 tofu isn't a likely candidate for love at first bite fame, but after a few tries it becomes a minor addiction for many eaters. 皮蛋, or century egg, is a duck egg preserved in clay with seasonings. With time, the egg white turns into a translucent black jelly, and the yolk develops a unique flavor. It's topped with sesame oil, vinegar, soy sauce, coriander, chopped spring onion, and sometimes pork floss. Mash it up and it's all ready to eat. Widely available at local restaurants. 39. Steamed spring roll. To describe it as the non-deep fried version of the spring roll would be unfair, as Runbean steamed spring roll was invented before the spring roll. Every Taiwanese household had its own recipe for runbean. During festivals, families gathered at the table to have a runbean wrapping party. Each person chooses their own fillings from a buffet and rolls their own runbean. Besides serving delicious runbean, Xinye at Taipei 101 also offers an incomparable view of the city. Xinye, 85th floor, Taipei 101, 7 Xinyi Road, Section Xinyi District, Taipei City, plus 8862A101 0185. 40. Spicy hot pot. Taiwanese are mad for a spicy hot pot, and who wouldn't be? The bubbling pot of broth are filled with all sorts of Chinese herbs and spices to create a rich flavor for all the raw, fresh ingredients that diners will dip into it. New hot pot places pop up in Taiwan every day, each with a gimmick to attract insatiable hot pot diners. There's all-you-can-eat hot pot and yakinku served at the same table. There's bubble tea hot pot for the jaded, but it's an ordinary spicy hot pot with quality ingredients that stands the test of time. While Taiwan's spice levels don't come close to Chongqing's, they're pretty piquant. Head to perennial hot pot favorites and club magnets Taihao for a glam Taiwanese hot pot experience. Taihe Dian can be found across Taiwan. Try bubble tea hot pot at Yue Yinshen, 80 Wenzhou Xian, Tai'an Street, Taipei City. 41. Tiger Strips Chicken Guo Bao. At many places, Tiger Strips Chicken Guo Bao can be thought of as Taiwan's answer to the Big Mac. At Old New Restaurant in Kaohsiung, however, the humble dish gets an upscale treatment. The restaurant uses pumpkin and edible bamboo charcoal powder to create a yellow and black striped bun, then filled it with deep-fried and braised chicken fillets in soy sauce and tomato sauce. The result is a sweet and sour flavor that differs from typical guo bao. Old New Restaurants, 202 27 Zhou Road 2nd, 3077 Road, Sanmin District, Kaohsiung, plus 886 7313 3077. 42. Chicken wing rice roll. The chicken wing rice roll makes the impossible possible. Eating chicken fried rice in a night market with one hand. A boneless chicken wing is stuffed with fried rice and marinated in a heavenly combination of sesame oil and secret sauce. It's so good it started a chicken wrapped rice class in Kaohsiung Ruifan night market with various fillings such as kimchi fried rice and curry rice. Ruifan night market, Yushan Road, Suoyin District, Kaohsiung. 43. Giant pork bowl soup. The best pork bowls are made from fresh meat, hand ground and pounded with a mallet until it attains a doughy texture. The giant pork bowls in stock soup from Taipei's Ningxia night market are as big as a baby's fist. Their size, as well as the air holes pumped in the meatballs during the pounding, locks in an amazing amount of juice and flavor. The Chinese name illustrates the experience of eating one vividly. The literal translation is bursting juice giant pork bowls. Pork bowls are sometimes mixed with ingredients such as Chinese mushrooms and cuttlefish to enrich texture and add flavor. Ningxia Night Market, Ningxia Road, Taipei. 44. Wu Bao Chun Bakery Breads. Bread in Taiwan? Seriously? When here you think, but this isn't just any bread we're talking about. It's from Wu Bao Chun, a world baking champion with many award-winning loaves to its name. The bread that won the international baking competition Coupe du Monde de la Boulangerie in 2010 is the bakery's luxurious bread. It's made with molded rind, aichi, and rose petals. Wu Baochun also won the Leicester Cup in 2007 and a silver medal at the 2008 Bakery World Cup. Another signature of the store is wine Leyen bread with smoked longanists, French wine, and California walnuts. Wu Baochun Bakery, Kaohsiung. 19. S+LThe 3rd Linya District, Kaohsiung City. +886 7335 9593. Wu Baochun Bakery, Taipei. 88 Yangchang Road, Xinyi Street, Taipei City. +8862 6036 5888. 45. 便当. A lot of Taiwanese have a love-hate relationship with Taiwanese 便当, bento, the takeaway lunchbox that packs rice with a main dish, usually a type of meat, and small, often unappealing side dishes such as fried and preserved vegetables. It's a convenient, quick, cheap, less than $3, and generally decent way to eat. 便当 isn't one of the most delicious food in Taiwan, but it's a staple for countless working parents and busy urbanites. Bento with chicken cutlet is a good 便当 choice. Found at convenience stores and major high-speed rail stations around Taiwan. Originally published June 2012. Updates January 28, 2014.